Hello, good morning. It's Tom McMasters, and going to start a book that explains why I'm trying to reform the Ohio judicial system. This is a long book with a long background information, and it's kind of it's really autobiography, but we'll worry about all the details and stuff as we go on here. But it's a lot more of a novel type of a book than that. So we'll start off with Chapter 1. Chapter 1 is going to be entitled something close to Professional Golf is Not My Destiny. Alright? Professional Golf is Not My Destiny, the title of Chapter 1. And we'll start out in the MVGA Senior Metropolitan on Hole 9. Hole 9 of the second day. It's 424 yards against the wind. And I hit a driver. Bam! Perfectly hit driver, left center of the fairway. I'm 150 yards out, thereabouts, maybe 155 yards out, against the wind. And I just know that the pin's in the middle out there, so it's 150 yards. I typically hit my pitching wedge, 140, 150 yards, but and it's against the wind, but I feel I can hit that pitching wedge where it needs to go. So I line up, I hit the pitching wedge from 150, 155 yards out, and it ends up back of the green. Back of the green. All I needed was to hit it 150, but a 424 yard hole against the wind, I'm hitting driver pitching wedge. Right? And it turns out all right. I was pretty far away, but the 25-foot putt I had, I putted it down the hill to about 5 feet, and then just slid the second putt in for my par. Now the next hole is downwind. It's 415 yards. Hit my driver on there and ended up about the same place, maybe 145, 150 yards out. Downwind now. And I just went 424 yards, driver, pitching wedge, but I really just don't think I can get my A wedge all the way down. So I'm going to hit my pitching wedge again. And now I'm 10 yards closer and downwind, so I got to take a little bit off. Hit the shot. It looks beautiful. Coming down there, bam, it hits the green. And so I walk up to the green, go up there. As I go past the pin, 8 inches away from the pin, I fix my ball mark. Directly pin high, ball mark 8 inches from the pin. Then I walk the extra 6 yards to the back of the green, down the little hole, little gully there it is, and up on the slide slope, and 15 yards from the pin, there's my ball on a downhill slope in the rough. So I chip down, 3 putt in for my 6. Professional golf, not my destiny. Right. So, I knew this already. Now, this was when I'm 56 years old, just a few weeks ago. But I knew this 6 years ago. 6 years ago, I had accidentally gone into, not accidentally, but I had gone into a golf shop, driving range, and started talking to the owner, who happened to be a former professional golfer that actually played on some of the tours, hit the ball really far, had a good reputation. Now he has a driving range, and I told him, jeepers creepers, every time I hit the ball, people think it's going to go for crazy, but it only goes about 250 yards and lands soft. People go, oh, that's such a good hit, good hit. And he says, well, you probably got the wrong shaft on your club. So he sold me the shaft, and I put this, and whatever he gave me, low kick, extra stiff shaft, and I put it on an old, I think it was a 325i, but it may have been an R7, golf club, and I hit that club, and wouldn't you know, that ball went 320 yards.